5 for Power, because if we end up looking at the circle, they have so much room to work with on the east. And now they can start scouting. Now they're behind them, though. I think R8 are going to third party this fight, possibly.
I think R8 want to try and get a piece of this Western engagement. You know what? On phase 6, we'll do a prediction, everyone. Chat, start making your mind as to who you think is going to be getting this chicken dinner. Oh, I want to see this. Let's wait for this. We have an easier time than chat.
They've been getting too many. Almost right prediction for the circle finally. What you mean? I got the right prediction, VJ. I said Corey.
I mean, VJ too, no?
He said, I think he was spot on too. He said a little bit south on the warehouse.
Good prediction, guys. I like this angle of Power. Actually, because Fidan gets a knock, do Power want to third party this? I mean, this is the Power way, is the third party if they can. Cryptic's also taking fights from across the way.
Third party who though? Oh,
this fight, Gen.G Twisted Minds. Yeah, look at them. They had a player scouting in Fidan. They sent only 2 players though is risky. I want to see the entire team of Power join up on this.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm like, the 2-2's play. That's you're really thinking about it. Like right here, Power gets a knock. I feel like now they make the call. Hey, the other 2 players that are currently outside, make your push over here. If we can win this fight, we're gonna have even more room to work with, and it's gonna be a lot better than anything that's gonna be happening there towards the east.
Yeah, come on, send the rest of your team, Power. There's no reason for you to stay east. Please, please, regroup onto Al-Hajj and Fidan.
Oh my god, yo, best nade I've seen so far.
Yeah, XS team moved up also, but they're playing lower ground, so they're not fully involved in this engagement. The fact that they're winning this as a duo is impressive. It's risky, it's working out. I think it's an unnecessary risk.
Power third.
What do you say? Your voice cut.
I said Power 13 ilms.
Oh yeah, right. Holy
damn. With how many people are left? Yo, can we see at 20 plus? Come on, Power. Chat. Prediction time.
Okay. Price is right, you 22.
21.5.
22. They got 14 now. They're getting up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but chat, I'll show the map feed for a quick second. Hopefully nobody shoots while I show it.
They're being really aggressive right now. Yes, Power 25 LMs. Damn, I'm ahead.
25?
Okay.
I've seen that in a long time. Okay.
Yeah, 22. You're getting a lot of 22s.
Going back to map. Going back to, sorry, the main feed.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, here we go. I got baited with the map.
Power. They're like, you want to see the map? We got you.
The thing is, Gen.G were fighting Twisted Minds, and they don't know Lord is there. They might kind of think the entire high ground is free, but it's not. And I'm scared they get caught off guard and lose a player. Losing a player when you're going to be forced to fight XX team possibly is going to be rough. They could still rotate to the east if they want and avoid fighting XX team, but it's going to be dependent on this phase 7. Phase 7 is going to seal the deal. Is it?
Yeah.
If it's going to be good for Power or not.
I think Lord might have gave out his position right there with the smoke. This nade though. Okay, now they definitely know that he's gonna be close by. Running around. As long as he doesn't stay still. Remember what happened earlier in Sandhawk? Al-Hajj ended up staying still. Oh, the nade's gonna be barely missing here. Twisted Lord's gonna be forced to push up. They should be there. Oh, come on, you gotta be there. You cannot allow yourself to lose a player.
Ooh. You almost naded his teammate.
Yeah, that was a little bit sketchy for my liking there. Al-Hajj is going to recover that vehicle too. Al-Hajj needs to be able to heal up and pick up the teammate. Luckily for them, like XX. No, XX can't even do anything because RA would end up shooting at them, or Cryptics could end up getting an angle.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They could get
look at the player from Stallion straight down the middle of the circle.
Guys, we're friends, okay? I'm on your team, I swear.
Boys, chill.
Hope also,
chill, my boy.
Actually, genuinely, I think we're going to see a Stallion third place, or maybe even second place off the back of this, depending on the circle. Where's it going to go?
Let's see the circle.
Ooh, up north.
Oh, yeah. I think give it a... I'm with... What would you... Third place, you said?
Third place minimum for result.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. Maybe second place if he's very lucky, but nah. So if you're Power, where do you go here? Chat, feel free to jump in also analysis-wise. But where do you go? Do you go east? I think you go east.
Yeah, like east, like northeast? Is that what you're thinking?
East,
that's what I'm thinking.
Until a fight starts, and then you can get involved on the high ground if you want and contest.
Or maybe if they're really being aggressive, I think they might end up crashing XX here.
It seems like that's what they're doing.
Oh my goodness, look at the back end. Yeah, they're doing it.
That's a risky one. No utility whatsoever. They just send it. YOLO mode. Okay, I mean, it worked out so far for Easy, sole survivor. Where's the last player, though? He's holding the high ground angle, making sure he can help his teammates. But you got other teams on the other side of Quarry. This is the biggest YOLO push ever. Whoa.
Brother, this is what we've been talking about. Like, sometimes this team, especially in this region, like, just do things out of... he finishes his team. He's like, only I can finish my teammate. But they end up doing stuff that's just going to end up... It's more of a aggressive, unnecessary aggression is what I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
That was just unnecessary aggressive. The execute, even if it wasn't unnecessary aggressive, I'm with you. I would have enjoyed a little bit more smokes, more nades, something to kind of set that up. But the fact that they didn't even set any smokes, they just crashed it. Come on, brother.
I'm not even looking at smoke. I mean, smokes would have made it a lot easier. But I'm even looking at Molotovs on the entry point of the warehouse. Warehouses are notorious for having 2 entry points. You put the molly there before pushing in, or you have it while you're driving down with a player. You're just blocking the mobility of XX team. So yeah, that was a big YOLO push. I did not enjoy it whatsoever. All right, though, looking for their breach onto Cryptics, and Cryptics are going to be taking casualties, and down to just 2 players currently.
Yeah, it's just going to go down. It's going to be Mirth. Mirth is going to end up going down as well. Cryptics looking to secure a possible back-to-back finish, but right now Vision is looking to make sure they stop that. Third party here from Vision. Grenades are going to be coming in. Let's see if he's going to be able to connect with any here. And if you're XX, I mean, you're XX, you had 2 players left alive. I'm actually so surprised that POWR decided to go with that aggressive push. If they would have decided to just chill out for a bit, there you go. Goran being able to connect with the nade. It's going to be XX moving up. Vision helping each other out. Yeah, dude, this would have been perfect for POWR if they would have done exactly what you said and what I was seconding there. Just go towards the east for a long time.
That would be crazy circle prediction for result.
Yeah, if you want to go look at it, you can definitely go look at it. But yeah, because well, here in Quarry, that's going to be insane. I think he might even end up catching this player by surprise. Oh, fine. Biden. Okay. How do you say his name?
Which one?
Biden? From
I
POWR.
say Fadan.
Fadan. Okay. Fadan.
He's been there since phase 3, from what I'm seeing right now.
Oh, wait. Did they not know that the GK player's there? They haven't even cleared that area.
No, he's been there since earlier. Doors closed. Oh, they do. Oh, he's cornered. Oh, can he find him? Nah, unfortunately, not going to work out. How did they know he was there? Did he move or something?
I think it was just preemptive clearing from the team.
Maybe.
That's what I was saying. Like, are they even going to clear? And then he got he got the Molotov ready and he sent it.
Fadan.
Come on, Fadan. You're at 17. Can you reach 20? And how much? I don't know if he's gonna be able to. Marcelo right now cooking a nade, but he's gonna go to the other side.
Oh. Don't waste your nades, Vision, please. These are going to be very important nades. Okay.
Bro, downward warehouse. Well done, VJ. Self-praise. Wait, this was the exact same spot that you called out, right, VJ? Congratulations.
Was it?
Yeah, he said South Warehouse Quarry. I said Quarry. He destroyed the prediction. He deleted his own comment. That was a great comment.
Oh, there you go.
He's lying.
1v2 solo. Don't get punished here. Now I've taken so much damage. Are they going to get clutched 1v3?
But does the XX players have any nades? And also, oh no, the other XX players get caught too.
Result.
Yo, POWR's going to end up with the top 2 right now?
I mean, Stallions maybe also perfect nade from Goran. Gets the flush. At least he gets an extra point for his troubles. That's really good. Down to top 3 is going to be 2 players of Vision, 1 player of Stallions, and 1 player of POWR in Fadan. Who's taking this one? The nade's looking good. A little bit too far, though.
Look at Result. Look at Result. Now he's decided to make a move here.
With the nade?
Fadan? Oh my gosh.
The accuracy.
He might end up connecting with this one. I think Fadan's now looking for an angle here. He's going to be forced to just push out.
Marcelo.
The nade is going to be coming in. He has 4 nades. He should be able to connect at least with one of these ones. Is it going to? Oh, cheeky bounce right there. Going to go again. He's going to jump down. Oh my goodness. He's going to go up against Result.
He's made it.
He was barely able to make it in.
2 more nades. Oh, didn't get the damage. Good smokes, actually, is going to be making it a little bit harder.
It's for Visions to win. Yeah, it's for Visions to win here.
They're getting pushed.
He's going to make sure they don't know where to extend.
They're getting pushed downhill. Oh, this is an intense one. Oh, good nade. Is that going to be enough to get a result? Oh, it's a little bit too short. It was nice. So nice. But Vision again being forced down.
Great Molotov there by Fadan.
Hey. Vision for the win.
Let's go. Yeah, it was Vision's to win. Wait, what did Power end up on? Second place or not? Because the player from Stallions.
No, third place.
Third place? Okay.
Yeah.
The player from Stallions was in the Molotov. It just wasn't enough to be able to knock him. Vision just controlling that whole area in the north, making sure they got rid of Cryptics there too. I feel like the biggest throw of this match, gotta call it out again, was Power making that crash into XX without any utility, without anything else to work with there. If they would have just not been as aggressive, gone a little bit more towards the east, waited out for the right time. But I feel like at that moment, with how many elims they had, and we've seen it in the past two max where the team is just kind of feeling themselves, they're just going for it. Like, there's no turning back. They're like, okay, we're unbeatable right now. Nobody's gonna be able to come and eliminate us.
It's literally one Molotov and maybe a smoke or two to block out Vision from third partiers up north would have been. It would have made that fight 10,000 times easier to execute, but they don't go for it, unfortunately. So that's a bit sad, but still good game here from Team Vision, playing the northern side, third partying, Cryptics versus RA, able to claim the warehouses for themselves and get themselves the dub. But still Power, despite not getting the win, so they do get 5 points. That means they do 5 placement points. So that means they do get third place, and second place is for Stallions. A 22-point game, and if they go the entire way, 27, even more. But that one, I think we could have had a chicken dinner point record if they make it go the entire way. Yep.
I think so. I think it would have been. I mean, we were predicting what, over 20. I predicted 21 elims. You and Chad were predicting 22 elims. But now look how much they closed the gap to TG. Power wanting to go back to back there in first place.
Ooh. Vision also jumping up there.
Goodness.
First page. Okay, down.
TG.
Right, down.
I've seen TG. You're gonna have to bounce back now. That big lead that you had at the start of the day, absolutely gone. Power came here to play right now. Power's like, okay, I actually think even Power's gonna continue to be this aggressive going to the next couple matches.
Yeah, the only
next match for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say the last one I'm currently missing here is going to be NASA. Even Ica. These two teams have been falling recently, and it's not been looking too good win-wise. It's been quite a bit.
When do we start getting scared here from this team?
Yeah, only 25 placement point. The thing is,
when do we wave the red flag, Max, for Ica and Nasser? Yeah.
I mean, of course, you have a big reset going into the finals. You're still going to have some bonus points, but side of their wins. And we are already on day 3. That's we're talking Power numbers here. The thing is, they get less wins than Power, so it doesn't work as good. You want to try and be a little bit more consistent if you're NASA currently, and it's just not working out. Look at that crash as a replay, man.
Oh, that just hurts.
The thing is, you see also the cars, how they crashed them in the side of the wall. It limits their movement so much, making nades even more impactful for XX team. I kind of want to replay it one more time.
Rewind that crash real quick. Were they expecting nobody to be outside on the outskirts? Because they did have they have Fadan on the off angle. Were they expecting him just to be able to catch anybody that maybe went up to the door or something? Because they were not expecting Reva. They were not expecting a second player there from XX.
Rio.
That was a big surprise. And then on top of that, you had the nades coming in. Yeah, I'm with you. I think what you were saying is exactly the right play. Maybe just one Molotov there, some smokes on the side too to have some cover. Just didn't have any of that set up.
And also crashing an area where you have a little bit more movement, where it's a little bit more lenient for you to move around, because here they were just stuck in that corner outside of the warehouse, and you saw the nades come out, Seven. The thing is, the two players inside the warehouse didn't even put themselves at risk. They were just chucking nades like, oh, you're crashing there, okay, let's just nade the hell out of it. Plus Rev and Rio are outside in that little area that keeps them safe from Fadan. So yeah, not unfortunately a good push. It was a good idea to go for the push, but the execution was a bit let's say non-optimal. It's gonna be the way I'm gonna word it. Hello, Big L. Welcome to the stream. What's up? And CS Clips. We'll see if Power will look for other teams for. They're gonna do the Miramar game, looking for 4 players in the party bus. Will XX team do it again? We'll see very soon. And did the Nexus Empire team not participate in this? Noxus or Nexus? Because Nexus are Romanian, but I don't know Noxus. I'm not sure. But with that said, I think we may go for break here, Seven, unless you would like to talk about anything in particular.
No, let's do a break.
Okay, chat. With that said, it's break time. We'll be back in a few minutes for our third match of the day. See you in a bit.
struggle to survive, and you're still alive. Carry on. Even if you've been misled and all of your dreams are dead, carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look and settle your regrets. Laying out the bricks now, as if you need a wall to stop the fall. Your bones are not even broken yet, so push yourself through without your regret. Carry on. Even if you've been misled and all of your dreams are dead, carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look and settle your regrets. Blood pouring down my heart. My mind is my cage, and I'm wrapped around the bars. And even if you've been misled and all of your dreams are dead, carry on. Even if you can't forget, take a quick look and settle your regrets.
All-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Sunlight, go, 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 go. Okay, I've been on go. Green lights only when I'm coming down the road. Shades on, poker face, I can never fold. I can never stop, this is what I asked for. Manifest this, that, now I want more. Pockets was thin, now they been on swole. Used to be humble, but I'm feeling kinda bold. Do it all, I evolve, still me. I won't stop, the light's still on green. If I gotta swipe, the platinum's on me. Turn a wrong to a right, I'm nothing you've ever seen. Nothing you'd ever be, I'm nothing you'd ever stop. The armor is on me. Put me in the game, now I might overstay. Play till I can't, take it straight to the bank. Talk to him like all-star, ain't no missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. Okay, time to get paid. Waited this long, I'm taking it to the bank. Full court press, I'm taking it to the paint. Curry with the range when I get out fast break. IQ vision, the game on display. Run it all back like it was a replay. The game is slowed down, I'm watching it freeze frames. In the clutch, you could try to imitate. See, I'm stuck, me and you don't relate. It's a bunch of to-dos on my plate. Lace up my shoes, check them out day to day. How can I power these blessings on me? Never had doubt, I just worked and I wait. All of this here, you can't take it from me. Brick by brick, put it all in the safe. All-star, you don't missing my shot. In the game now, never losing my spot. Came from the bottom, got my eyes on the top. MVP, all-star, that's me. Sit back, watch me ball out. When I step in, bring the stars out. In my own pace, won't stall out. Made it to the top, now they all shout. MVP, that's me. P, that's me. All-star, all-star. Watch it see. It's on like MVP, that's me. P, that's me. All-star, all-star. Watch it see. All-star, you don't missing my shot.
Green, how dare you make me want a bubble tea? Unbelievable. Making me thirsty in the middle of a heat wave is the worst thing you've ever done to me, Green. So because of that, you're banned. No, for real. We're back. Third game of the day over on the Wrangle. Maxman7 here to break down the game and have some funny conversation and topics as per usual. 7, we want to talk about some players, maybe of NASA, and how low their survival time is, because it's crazy low. Ooh.
You know what? I think we might have to wait. It's the playing path.
Okay.
The playing path is going, but yeah, with Nasser, I mean, what was it? Quick was able to put up a lot of good eliminations, but right now it's a bit lackluster in regards to that survival time, and we have seen it over and over again, especially for that survival time. But yeah, it was Amore, the top fragger. Didn't he have like 17 ilms?
Yep, 17 on fire, and yet the survival time is low. It averages for the players around 14 minutes up to 17 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's quite low survival time, high eliminations. Shows to me the fights they take sometimes don't really have a big positive impact outside of just the eliminations they can gather at that point. It's a bit topsy-turvy. Hopefully we'll see some improvement. They are, of course, going to be dropping Northern George as per usual, and GMX, the Zaki boys, going to be Zakiing out of their minds.
Another Starkey boys. Starkey bros. You know what? It's Starkey bros. I forgot. My bad. Mustache Dave. When Nasser's going to be going there to George. Oh, this is a fun one. Where do you think if Nasser does end up qualifying to PMWC, right?
Yeah.
With that drop in North George, do you think they keep it and fight off a 7? Or do you think they go away from it? And where would they go? Chad, this one's for you as well. I would actually think that they would try to keep it because of how freaking crazy some of these teams are in this region.
I would say you give it up. Do you really want to hot drop?
I mean, I would say they would give it up. I would want him to give it up too, but I'm saying, do you think they would give it up, or do you think they would end up fighting Alpha 7?
They might try and hot drop it on the first day or something, and then they would get bullied and say, okay, we give up. The thing is, you got more than enough drop locations for 16 teams on Wrangle.
Yeah.
There's no reason. The only for me, I'm quite harsh about this. If your team that hot drops consistently throughout a tournament, for me, you don't know what you're doing. For me, you're lost in the sauce. This is a hard sentence to say, but you don't deserve to be in the global. There you go, straight up. I think hot dropping with no real intent behind it is dumb. Hot dropping makes sense if you want to make a statement and then you'll do it on day 1. If it keeps going after day 1, then it's really bad. Or, for example, in the Smash rules, you want to maybe lower the point threshold of the Smash rules, or you want to make sure they don't get a win and you want to wound them early game so they don't smash. Like then it makes sense. Then I like it. If you're just doing it because you're so stuck in your own ways, you're not even willing to change your drop location because, oh no, my rotation path is going to be different. Sorry. Leave. There you go. That's my true opinion. No filter. That's what I think about hot drops. There you go.
I would, if this was 2 years ago, maybe even more. 4 years ago, I would disagree with you, but I am a changed man. I am a reformed man. I would 100% agree with you. I think, yeah, hot drops maybe 1 time, 2 times, not even 2 times. 1 time, it's good. If you keep doing it after that and you just keep hindering the possibility, even if they end up winning the hot drop, if they end up losing any players, You're just hindering the potential of what that game could have been for you.
Exactly.
Luckily, we don't see it as much here in Erangel, but I'm just thinking, like, I'm starting to think of situations where some of these teams might end up having some issues. And with a team like a MENA team, like Nassar, going up against Alpha 7, I know Alpha 7, if it gets to a certain point, they would make the right decision. They would end up going completely different place. I don't think Nassar would end up doing that. That's just based, by the way, chat. This is just based on what I have seen so far of this PMSL MENA. They seem to be very stuck in their aggressive ways and their very ego drops and all that stuff. I mean, we even saw it just now with POWR on that last game. It just seemed like they were just seeing red. They were just seeing eliminations. They could have had the play to win that last match, but they decided to, you know what, we're just gonna risk it. We want to be able to get more eliminations. In their head, they might have think it was the right play, but ultimately it just wasn't the right play. If it would have been the right play, if they would have ended up using some more utility, but that wasn't the case. Also, what happened to that car?
They're like, we flipped that car so the other teams can't use it.
We'll leave it like that.
Yeah,
They didn't even
it's a
try to fix
strat.
it either.
I am evil because what I do every time I see a car, I pop the wheels every time. I'm an evil wheel popper.
Bro, I'm telling you, we are perfect teammates for PUBG Mobile.
Yes, I love popping the wheels. Then people
Later
go to
into
it.
the circles, you best believe I'm going out of my way to make sure I pop tires on vehicles. If I see a team in a compound, I start popping them tires. I'm like, I'm gonna make your life even more difficult.
Usually I
I'm not gonna
rotate.
be wasting my ammo so much, but I will just waste my enough ammo to just pop tires.
Usually I rotate in a good position with a mini 14 ×6 or time whatever scope I have, and I just see a car. Pop, 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 no more wheels. Pop, 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 no more. Just gone, disappears. Green. They'll release the drop locations for PMWC when all the teams have settled. Yeah, you're right. That will happen. But we have seen in globals before where team just does not care about the gentleman's agreement that maybe someone should change. Again, I'm not against hot drops that happen because teams are changing drops and it's just, oh, unlucky, they drop on top of each other, or day one hot drops. Those happen. Then they don't all get resolved in scrims. I'm talking like day 2 and onwards. Then it's a bit yucky.
Especially with the tournament that's technically not that long. If we had a month-long tournament, you know what? The first week, screw it. Hot drop as much as you want. After the first week, if you're still hot dropping, then you're not really making any changes.
We don't have 1 month-long tournaments anymore. PMSLs is 2 weeks now. League stage being 1 week. Globals are relatively short, like PMGO, PMWC. PMGC is quite long, but you have groups. So technically, the time you're playing is maximum 3 weeks. Normally 2 weeks. So yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just like basing it off in what we had in the past. Yo, what's up, Leon? How's it going, man?
Hey,
Great memes.
Leo.
Yo, we were expecting more memes, Leon. Did you post any more?
Where the
I mean,
memes?
that means meme is Chef Case. Also, memes by cannot post some funny ones yesterday. Oh, surprise. Dude, that is the second time that we see people dying over here in ruins because they decide not to scout. They keep thinking that this is just a free rotation.
I was going to say the exact same thing as like, this is a deja vu game. There's a big sense of deja vu. Team Hunt always drop here. You know it. All right. You better do more prep on your enemies before going into PMWC, all right? Because you're just losing players for things that you should know are going to be there. So I'm sorry again. I'm being harsh.
No, I mean,
I want to be harsh on
truth.
RA because they are literally going to PMWC 100%.
Yeah.
So it's like it ain't gonna fly.
Like yeah. I'm just gonna cut myself off there. No need to go in. We'll wait to see what's gonna happen in PMWC. We'll have some fun there. Luckily for me, the first week I don't really have to grill that many teams. That's gonna be Max Man's job.
That's what I do. I wreck the teams. The thing is, I don't like being mean about it. You know, I don't like it. But I'm seeing
We're not
things.
being mean. We're just.
Yeah.
See, the way I look at it, Max, is we're not being the way when I give feedback to teams. I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm saying in a way that hopefully you realize the mistakes that you're making. You see it with a different point of view, and you see if there's any changes that you're able to make.
Yeah.
Unless I actually say, "Hey, your team sucks," then that's me being mean.
Circle shift.
But most of the time, I try to give like some constructive criticism to it.
Oh, going north of the river though. That's gonna be bottlenecking a lot of teams on the southern edge, on the bridges and stuff.
Hey, VJ predicted this circle too.
Did he?
Yeah.
How?
VJ said Rosshawk.
Did he? No, you're lying. You didn't. I was like, wait, did he?
Did you start scrolling up on the chat?
Yeah, I was looking. I was like, wait a minute, VJ.
I
No.
could feel it. I could just feel it looking at you, scanning through it.
It's like, no way, VJ.
Sorry,
did that.
VJ. I tried to help you out, man. I tried to help you go 2 for 2, but Maxman wouldn't let it slide.
Why are you trying to bait me? That's such a dumb thing to try and get me on. I'm looking at NASA, actually. They're playing Box Compound to the west. We saw teams be a little bit more passive, but there you go. As we talk about it, NASA, they get a point. Why would you send it through here, though? There's always a team in this compound. It's good for NASA,
No.
but
Wait.
Silent Hell, there's no reason to make that rotate.
Rewind it. Rewind it real quick.
I don't,
Did I just see what I think I see?
should I rewind it?
Did I see spikes? Did it say spikes?
Were there spikes? For real? Oh, there were spikes. You're right. Oh, there were spikes. Well, that's cool to see. Get back to live.
W play. That's the first time I think I've ever seen spikes being used like that.
I've seen it recently during a... Was it PMSL? No, it wasn't CSA. I saw a tournament where we had 3 pair of spikes. It was a Pakistani-based tournament, actually, and they put 3 pair of spikes on the western bridge of military, and it worked beautifully. They stopped. They were like, oh, wait a minute, there's spikes. They stopped, and then they got sprayed.
Like that. I like those spikes. All right.
Oh, look at, what? I think he's stuck. Oh, no, he's fine. What do you think is the most consistent team of all time? I would have to say Alpha 7.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah, right
over
now,
a long period of time, sure, they don't always win, but they're always towards the top. And for me, that shows consistency.
Been what now? Like 4 years?
Yeah. I mean, they're always qualified to
4 years and a half.
globals, always on top of Americas, ranking really highly. And now they won PMWC. So I would have to say A7, yeah.
I think I would have to agree with you on that one. Consistency-wise, yeah, they're definitely the most consistent team.
Yeah, the old Stalwart team also were really consistent, always qualifying. Then they became Falcons. They changed players, so I would say because they changed is not really Stalwart. But back then, Stalwart were very consistent. But who else?
Alpha 7 has kept their like main core, right? Their main 3.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
And
always
that's why
been
they're
that one
consistent.
player, Zanab, and even Zanab keeps coming back, bro.
Yeah. They keep asking me to join them. But I would say A7. What do you think, chat? What's the most consistent team of all time? Do you think Alpha 7? Would you say
I think
someone
Alpha
else?
7. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think Alpha 7. They've been the most consistent. I don't even think any other team comes close in regards to that consistent performance. Always being at the big tournaments, right? That's
Yeah.
the main part too. And on top of that, always being able to put up good performances too, except for the PMGC, last year's PMGC.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to have some bad results, right, sometimes. For example, D+K is quite inconsistent. Same for Reject last year, right? Winning PMGC, not able to qualify for D+. Then you're looking at your squad of Reject. Sure, they win PMGO and get second place in PMWC. They suck locally, don't do anything in 2025, and they don't even qualify for PMGC at the end. So that's inconsistent. So, yeah, I think Alpha 7, to me, seems like the only good answer, unless I'm forgetting someone.
No, you're good. Like then on top of that, like they're always, even if they had like a bad performance in PMGC Grand Finals last year, they were still there. They at least made it back.
Yeah. Ooh,
Can't say that for some of the other teams that people try to say they're consistent. Hey, there you go, TG. You already lost. They already lost Mando. Going up against Cryptix too.
Oh,
okay.
man. Oh man.
It seems like a force fight here. Might have been a crash or something. Let me rewind the map real quick.
Yeah, Nizutsi, reject heart emoji. A. I want to see Regiosio again. The guy's good. Regiosio 14 player on point. Love some Regiosio.
Godlike? Huh?
I mean, it's not like they had an opportunity to be consistent globally, unfortunately. But
maybe in their region. But then it's easy for teams to be consistent in their own region.
Yeah.
It's different when it comes to like actually global events. Then you can see like teams that are consistent like just start crumbling up. One team that used to be consistent that now this year in recent events has been quite lackluster, and I'm kind of sad that it's been happening. Oh, you know what? Iker, damn, Iker sending it crashing into that little shack right there. And winning it. They're going to be able to recover from this one. Has been Team Liquid. Team Liquid has just been non-existent this year, man.
It's true. Not doing anything in spring. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah.
XX team. There you go. Right, yeah, just flush it out. Get the team hunt. Get the point. That's an easy 3-pointer here for Rio. Go get him. But unfortunately, there's still another player in the distance, and he's going to get punished. That is unfortunate. They still have Malik and Reva at least. But Team Hunt will get the last laugh in that fight. And there's another team. There's who's that, NASA now? Yeah, so these two teams are in deep trouble. They're just going to... Quick, you're in the open, mate. Yep. Yeah, I would say regroup with your team, please.
It is about his survival time right now. It is getting really, really close to it, Max. Today, there were already meme moments.
No. I wouldn't say so.
The one, maybe the one we just saw, the spikes. You can somehow meme them.
Yeah. You can meme the spikes. It happened a few minutes ago.
Meme the spikes. It happened around 9 minutes in this match.
Big circle.
I want to see how good your memeing skills are, Leon. Can you meme some spikes on the road? Not an easy one, too. That's not an easy one.
He can do it. If anyone can do it, it's Leo.
That's like doing a botation out of nowhere.
Did you see what happened, by the way, in the Hong Kong Invitational? Team Spirit did the car botation. They put car on a boat again. And made it across the river.
They're so good at that.
Yeah. They're like, we don't have hovercraft. We have hovercraft at home.
I wonder how the audience was like, what the heck?
Oh, man.
We've never seen that before. Oh, my God. Hey, you wanted a meme? You wanted a meme? There you go. You got one.
Just ink pounding doom. Just, ah. Just entire team to the face instead of shotgun.
Yeah, just wait. Pause it right there and be like,
it's at the moment they knew they messed up.
Surprise, mother.
I wonder what she said. He muted. I wonder. We'll never know. I guess we'll never know. This is a cheeky little angle on the roof from Marth. I remember this building fight. We had one, what was it, yesterday, I think? And the team just got completely wiped from the surface of the earth. But Gen.G actually pushing up, but this team's behind you, Gen.G. I don't think this is a super safe push.
They're trying to set the smokes out.
Yeah.
I think they're getting away with this, Max. Holy cow. Oh, great hold, though, from GMX Arthur. He caused some damage. Not enough. Oh, there you go. Fajita. Fajita knock one. Wait, what?
I don't know why they're pushing this.
For utility, Gen.G. What are you doing?
I need to play behind them. You don't really need to commit to this fight, realistically. And if you want to commit to the fight, that's fine, but like full send it with cars. But the cars actually damaged quite a bit. Maybe they couldn't. But it's...
They asked for a meme and they gave it to me. Yep. If you want to, you can add us with the green screen. Max, do a surprise face. Do like a face. There you go.
Whoa!
Tag us, please. Thank you.
Whoa! 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 Mind blowing! Oh my God! Whoa! Is that good acting?
The reactions from every single one.
You got reactions.
Yeah, you want
memes,
memes, bro? We got you, baby. You want more reactions?
Oh, they're just late.
Oh.
3 nades. Oh, now he's stuck in the building here. They're even going to get third party, possibly. Actually, no, what I'm saying. Still, is his teammates.
The shotgun, I swear.
Oh, good spray with UMP. Yeah, maybe just play UMP. Maybe it's just better in this region. You know what? Play UMP.
It is. He's going to fully push it.
Hey,
great free fire there. Oh, Dashi.
Full reset or third party?
Either way, his team is saying shukran. The reaction we deserve, very shukran, brother. Hey, you're welcome. How do I say you're welcome?
I hate very
How do I say you're welcome in Arabic? Shukran?
You're very shukran. That's how you say it. Here you go. Circle shift away from Ozok. Vision in trouble. Twisted Minds in trouble. I mean, actually, we had a good rotate from, who was it? I think it was LGD on one of those southern sides, and actually was won by Influence Rage in the Hong Kong Invitational. So it is, you can transition, but POWR are going to be the bridge trolls this game. So I think they just want to outlive every southern team. I say we do prediction on this one. Chat.
Okay.
Who's taking the win? 7. Who are you going for? I'll show it again.
It is the 5th one. It is the 5th one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look at the map. Let me load up my map. Unless you want to pull up the map for everybody to see.
I'm
so
showing
they
it right
can
now.
predict.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's go with
I'm saying
NASA.
ICURD, personally. NASA, you're going?
Yeah, I want to see something around nicer, man.
Okay.
Oh, please.
Okay, here we go.
Please.
We have a fight, by the way, happening. It's going to be Twisted Minds versus Vision. That's going to
Oh,
be
he's
in
gonna
Rozhok
connect. He's gonna
itself. No, he's not.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
wait, what?
Oh,
Okay, he is.
yeah.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Jafar.
He's pushing you, sir. Sir, he's pushing you. Switch.
The stress he was in. Oh! Almost dropped his phone right there.
I hate when that happens to me, bro.
It's a good play. You hear the pin from the grenade, you just push it because he's not ready for the fight at that
Yeah.
moment. So that was a really good engage on Jafar.
Wait, is it just 2 players from Nasser? No way.
No.
I thought they had a 3.
Full team.
No, I
Full
thought
team.
they had all 4. Oh, yeah, they have a full team. All
Solo
right. Oh, my
drive-by?
gosh. They're okay. Yo, chill. Chill, please.
Let's go. Hey, Saklay Nawaz, what's up? Got stuck in work. How dare you have a job and a life outside of PUBG Mobile Esports? I'm offended, Saklay Nawaz, and because of that, you're banned. No, you're not banning you. I'm joking.
10-second time.
10-second timeout. Rah. No, it's all good. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good time at work, man. Hope everything was okay. And we're glad to have you on the show for PMSL MENA.
Now you get a bonus. Now you get to watch us be doofuses.
It's like bonus money? Oh, you mean to... I mean, yeah, I guess
No,
that's,
no,
I guess
not
that's
that
cool
kind
too, yeah.
Yeah. Entertainment bonus. How about that? Okay. I really thought NASA was maybe gonna try to clear the building that TG is currently at.
They are trying. They want to. They're just a bit cautious with
Yeah.
ICURD because ICURD could third party this if it goes south for NASA.
Yeah, look at this nade. Oh, bro. Yo, this teams keep getting baited with just smoke.
Oh,
Throw a
ICURD?
bunch of nades on smokes. You see that?
Yeah.
NASA was doing the exact same thing as last game. Thanks, my man. You reply very late. Insta DMs. You really need to work on them.
I'm trying. I got like 20 message requests. Literally would take me hours to reply to everyone. I'm really trying. It's really hard. It's really complicated.
He never replies to my DMs and Instagram.
We talk on WhatsApp.
Sometimes, like-
What do you mean?
And I'm like, Max, check your IG DMs. I have to send him an actual message.
Those are lies. He's lying. He's lying. Oh, the angle though of did he get a triple? I think, yeah, he did. Fidana got a triple. He got a triple on vision right there on the angle. Leauge is spotted though by Azzy.
Aji. He did. He
Bridge
gone.
trolls.
Wait, can you pick him up? Can you pick him up? No, he can't. He's gonna try to.
Goes east.
Come on. Put on your best Michael Phelps. Make that swim, boy. Make that swim.
You still on NASA for your prediction? You commit? I'm still on ICURD.
Yeah. I commit.
Where is our man, Adam?
I think both of our teams are gonna end
Wait,
up.
is he gonna get the
fighting.
res? Wait. He's getting a res under the bridge
No,
right
they're
there?
still- Yes, he is. Also, they're still doing this fight, Max. The amount of utility that they've been used on this fight, dude. I'm raging. Do not nade your teammate. Oh my god, you almost naded your teammate.
But TG is there.
I know. That's why I'm like, I just focus on one fight. Come on. Nah,
You gotta be careful, NASA. They're lucky they didn't get anyone knocked on that.
I'm okay with this. Yes, they are lucky. I'm okay with this. I'm okay that they finally decided to commit to a fight instead of just wasting so much utility. They were wasting utility against TG on that building, and also I think earlier I saw Quick throwing up nades to towards Iker was. So I'm glad that they finally committed to a fight here. Now what they need to do is they need to go back and commit to where TG was. Not fully commit, but just gatekeep them right here. There you go. Let's go, Nassar.
Finally.
Hell yeah.
Now commit to this fight. Or actually, no, you don't have to. Wait for the circle to push
No,
them
they don't
out.
have to. Yeah.
Wait for the
Yeah,
circle.
They literally just have to gatekeep it.
Yep.
They have no way out of this. I'm back, guys. Welcome back, Ahmed. We missed you. Hey, you missed prediction. Ahmed, put in your prediction. What is it?
Predict now. Who are you supporting? Who's getting the... Don't waste your nades. Wait for the blue zone to push in. Wait for a minute 30 and you're good. Start using it. Because the thing is, even if you get a knock, it's not like they're going to full push it. Look, it's so easy to dodge. They see the nades coming in from so far.
Push it. Nice.
You think they would?
Yes, they would.
I'm scared they'd get third party by GMX, though. Just wait for the...
Yes. Technically, the smart thing would be not to get their party, not to push it, but it's
That's it.
yeah.
He's just hopping back, Asado. No.
I'm low-key raging right now.
Hey, it's looking good.
Distract me, Chad. Distract me, Max. Please.
Guys,
I beg you.
say a joke. to entertain 7. Say a joke right now. Hello, TC TNB1R. What's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Nice to see you. How are you doing today? Ahmed is back, as we
How
said.
do you remember your login, bro? Jeez.
Yeah. It's like a bunch of letters and one number.
That is a hell of a login right there. Imagine one day you're trying to log in, you're just like, wait, what was it? Was it a B? Was it an N? Dang it.
I forgot. Twisted Mind should change their name to Twisted Hand. I mean, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, like those nades right there can come into play that they ended up using, could come into play with GMX. It didn't have to make any type of push there. Yeah, I was low-key raging right there, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were the one talking.
If we have a northern-western shift and we play on the ridges north of R8, GMX have a great opportunity to win this. They lost Fajita, though. He's resible, but that's unfortunate. He gets knocked. TG going to be out of the game. That's going to be, again, opening up an opportunity to just claim first place and then getting pushed even lower. Power still alive. R8 still alive, so that's going to be scary for the first place. And TG, I don't think, are going to be first place after this game. And NASA taking a casualty, maybe a second onto a buddy. But GMX are quite controlling, and they get a perfect circle here. They can play these little ridges. You see on the right of the screen?
Yep.
Those little spots are amazing to play if you're on the edge of the circle over to the west. And that's exactly the setup of GMX. They just need to be careful about R8. And if they eliminate R8, this should be a GMX win.
Okay, I know you're scouting right there. I know you're trying to be a little bit aggressive with that scouting.
Ooh, close.
Maybe a bit too much.
He didn't lose a will. He's fine.
Wait, Nasser. Use the ridge to your advantage.
He's
Don't
going
do
back.
anything crazy here.
He's going back. Oh, he picked him up! Oh, the save! He stopped him from getting crashed by a Greeno.
Too.
What?
And now the GMX player is gonna be stuck. Yo, that was an insane play there from Nasser.
What is... That is one of the coolest saves.
God.
Brother got saved by his teammate. That's a superhero right there. Good grenades.
Yeah,
Abrino going to get punished for his
teammate.
sins. As Al Hajit, sole survivor, currently off power, going to get needed to help by R8. R8 is going to be the secret threat of this game if they come out with Prestige, but I don't think the res is going to come through.
Yeah,
Nah.
Prestige is too far out. And then Hajit right now is just putting up those nades. Only short, but I think it's going to make it even harder. Oh, that's a lot of smokes. That's a lot of smokes for Prestige.
Just
I think they might have worked out actually. I think they might actually be able to pick them up. You just need to be careful with the Haji. Well, I'm so impressed by what Nasser was able to do there with that pickup. That was disgusting.
Smoke road. There's such a good smoke road for Prestige. It's the perfect setup. Pick him up. There you go. Take him out the blue. He's going to be brought back to life. That is a crazy. Yeah. We just had 2 crazy saves back to back. One from Nasser, one from R8.
Yeah. Did the Nasser player drift?
I don't think he did. No, you would lose control so quickly. I don't think it was drifting. He was just bobbing.
I thought he maybe drifted it on. I thought he maybe drifted onto the rock.
Really? We can go back and see later the save. But Leo, if you're watching, Leo, you got a clip right there. The save from NASA.
Hey, not silent. Appreciate it, man. Glad you are definitely enjoying this watch party. Shout out to you guys for commenting as well, being active in the chat. Makes watch parties even more fun. So for everybody participating in the chat, thank you. As Nasser is going to be able to find a Haji there. Now R8, one less thing to worry about. Quick, let's chill out for a bit. You currently have 211 elims. I know you're feeling yourself. You're way past your survival, your average survival time.
Oh,
but let's make it even better here.
R8 again forced into GMX. NASA, you have to third party this if you want to win it. Oh, MG3. He can't even use it. I is not allowed to use the MG3. Oh. I hate that. You should be able to use it. That should be illegal. There you go. All right, just going to get completely smacked in the face with the shotgun, the DBS in particular. And NASA, actually, this is kind of bad for NASA because GMX, except taking a bit of damage on Krona and Fajita, they don't really get any knocks. Until now, okay, I talked too soon. I thought you might get knocked.
Hold on. Yeah, that name would have been nasty. That name might... Oh, come on. You're baiting me. They have they don't have numbers advantage. They do have numbers advantage. Where's the other player at?
Ooh, your nade range. Be careful. Yep. Just play it respectful. You lost that window of time.
Yeah.
Just give the space. It's okay.
Just don't give them full high ground though. Play like this right here. Play the ridge. You don't want to back up too much because then you're gonna give them GMX full high ground.
I mean, GMX know how to play this terrain clearly. That they have the right idea. The thing is, center is in favor of NASA. So if you're NASA, be careful with the nades. Try and not get any players knocked, and wait for GMX to naturally get pushed in your vicinity by the blue. If you do that, I
They
think it should be a pretty straightforward NASA win. And they have the angles. So
For Nasser, just like save more utility. Don't use it yet. Like you already used up so much earlier. Yo, chill, a buddy. A buddy.
buddy,
my boy.
One more nade for Fajita.
Yeah. Hey, they were able to pick up Fajita.
Yeah, earlier they went for it.
Yeah, solid pickup right there.
Look at Arthur though. He's
Right
so far to
there.
the east.
Do they have anything to work with on the right side? Yeah, I like what Quake is trying to do here. Scouting a little bit more towards that eastern side.
Wait, actually, I just saw the circles also forcing all of NASA over their ridge. So it's just going to be an
Yeah.
outright war in the open. At least they do have a car. I would say that car for Quick. Hopefully it's full on gas. Use it to scout,
So
man, and just feed info. You need that information. You need to know where they're
Oh.
positioned.
I didn't get a chance to see. I was wondering if Nasser was able to spot a rock where they could maybe end up hiding at. You need to watch out because even if this player doesn't have nades, they're going to be thinking that they are within that nade range as well. There you go. Now they're starting to use those angles. Now they're starting to use the numbers advantage. The nades are going to be coming down there from Nasser. Amore not being able to connect. And he might get spotted here. Luckily for him, Fajita's just focused on the other side. This could be a nade. This could be an important nade right here from Amore.
Damage. One more nade.
Not
Two
gonna be able to fully
Molotovs.
connect.
He's pushing so deep, and GMX are not punishing that. I mean, they can't spot him, but without the
I think
backpack,
they might be able to spot him right now.
it might be. Without the backpacks, it's definitely a little bit harder. Moray will get picked off eventually. Headshot instantly going to be getting that knock onto the player. Now GMX 3v3 fight versus the side of NASA, and he's just going to get absolutely spammed with the shotguns. S12K, DBS, the entire shebang is going to be going pretty well. And GMX just cornered on one slight ridge against the blue zone. Full control now going over to NASA. They didn't even
utility, man.
confirm the side of Amora, so that's 1 point just going to waste almost pretty much. They just can't quite get it.
Yep.
And no more nades.
This is what we were talking about, by the way, in regards to them being able to use that utility. They have them cornered, they had them pinned. Utility would have made that so much easier, but Nasser being able to come out on top there with the win. Great plays by them. A little bit questionable there from Amore getting up so close to them. Way too close. And as you mentioned, those two players, I really enjoy that those two players decided to push together. They weren't lining up for them. They were there for the trade in case they needed to be. Oh, that nade. Oh, that Molotov was way off. It's so hard to hit those Molotovs exactly right, too, with that terrain change. But Nassar finally showing up. Why? This is one of the teams that I was looking forward to see them upgrade their gameplay when it came down to this second phase.
I kind of want to take a bit of a deeper look almost at that fight. Are you guys okay if we go do a
Let's do it.
replay of this game?
They say yes.
Okay, cool. We're doing it. I want to go way back on this one because I want to highlight one thing. You're talking about the two players that push Fajita. Of course, they want to leverage the man advantage. They can take a 2v1 and just overwhelm Fajita right away. What I like is they have the two players of NASA getting information, then know these two players of GMX are positioned up there. And they also making sure they can't regroup and assist Fajita. Sure, Amore gets knocked. Like, okay, keep them busy. Fajita's going to have no backup whatsoever. As long as we hit the shots, which they do after a moment, we take that fight easily. No backup. And then the two other players, we got time to regroup to make sure they're cornered against the blue behind that ridge. No escape whatsoever. The headshots should be easy to connect. It's not only them using the man advantage, it's also using some of their teammates to make sure the backup is never coming. And those two decisions make it very easy for NASA to get a win and just, there you go, as you see, hit the shots over the ridge and get the chicken dinner. So it's a thing that people might forget, but making sure that you didn't negate mobility potential from a team gets you easy win finishes like this.
I agree. I'm just really happy, like those two NASA players that were pushing Fajita, that they weren't lining up. I think we saw it already one time here where one player was able to knock two players with just one shot, especially from a shotgun. That's something that you just don't want to see in that scenario because it would have completely flipped the script, especially with how this was going to be finishing right here. Buddy now then starting to move up, getting pretty much the last two eliminations, clutching it up for the team. And overall, man, 14 elims. This is what I want to see. Also, I'm glad to see Quick still being alive there towards the end. That was the big question mark, right? Especially from phase one.
Yeah.
You guys are able to get a lot of eliminations. Even earlier when we're talking about some of the players too, their survival time is just not that high. When we ended up seeing, I think that MVP last week, it was survival time. I think it was 15 minutes. Something that's just not high at all. For them to just put themselves in a position where the survival time is going to be all the way towards the end, or at least past 20 20 minutes in a match this important for this team, in a match that they were kind of dominating and controlling in regards to their aggression. It's good to see you. 24 total points there for Nasser.
Yeah, I mean, the survival time even earlier today for Nasser was, what, 14, 15, 16, 17 minutes around that ballpark, so it was very low. So here, able to get himself an actual win is going to be great, and we needed to see it from Nasser because they be slipping sometimes. But yeah, that's going to be it for our match rankings and now the overall leaderboard. Nasser up, actually able to leave, not only just leave the second page of the leaderboards, but able to get to 100 points finally with 3 wins, same as Vicious, and actually going to be in 5th position overall. That was very quick, so I'm going to go back. We go quick on these leaderboards. I don't have time
for real
to talk about it. There we go. And first place now is still going to be TG, but they don't have that bubble anymore, that kind of gap that was created, so that's long gone.
That's right. And then Twisted Mind's just going to keep moving down. The Vicious, I think we're getting a bit of a cryptic scenario here from what we saw in phase 1. They're just continuing to go down. We really haven't been able to see much out of them. And then on the second side, I want to see Ikerd. Ikerd, you need to be able to wake up here. You cannot. I know you were able to perform really, really well in phase 1, especially the last couple of days, but I want to see something out of that before we fully stop League. I want to see something here that's going to lead us to believe that this team might be able to be one of the top 3 in the grand finals. I think Nasser just reminded me why I was picking them to be in the top 3 when we end up going to grand finals. I definitely have POWR. POWR has showcased that over and over again. And that third team for me is currently up for grabs.
I would say Nasser sometimes forget how good they can be, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
They just don't care some games, and then they just, oh, actually, wait, let's bring back some peak gameplay to the table. So very good stuff from Nasser. Hopefully they're going to be able to build up upon that win a little bit more throughout today. Checking out some other comments. What do you think about the India slot in the WC? How would that be? I think that would be cool. How would it be? I think it would be nice if you have a BMPS champion slot. Then you actually have to qualify. It's not just an invite, because then they might just get smacked. So you have a team that actually can do something. So I would like that. Leo. Oh, by the way, Leo.
Don't make it a team that's sorry. Don't make it a team that's not going to be one of the recent winners of an actual esports event.
Yeah.
Don't make it just a thing in regards to just influencers, invite influencers from India. Nope.
Yeah.
If we do get an India team, one that's a recent champion.
Otherwise, you would just invite Godlike or Team Soul, which Godlike in particular, a good team with Mina and Spower, but you want a team that actually does well.
Make it to the next step, right?
Exactly.
You were telling me? They didn't. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So that's it. And also, Leo, did you see the save? Did you see the save clip? If you're still here, Leo. If not, we can try and show it again for you, so you have the clip if you want to do something on socials. But,
let's show it again, just for us.
Just for us? Okay, give me a second then. Entertain the chat while I...
Take a second while you're doing it. I wish next circle zone shift to military. I'm with you, Adam. I'm hoping that's going to end up happening.
Military.
Which team do you think will be champion? I think it might end up being none other than POWR. A little bit before that. Right here.
Yeah, is around here. Okay, guys. Let's check it out.
Be nasty.
Okay.
Filthy. Safe, bro. No, obviously a champion should be invited from any region. Yeah, you would think that's the case, but not all the time, BJ.
Misses it. And they're instantly reacting. Oh, wait. Buddy, you're in danger. That buggy drive-by is going to get you eventually. You're not safe. You're taking damage if you peek around to dodge it. So let's send a player. I'm on it. Jumps in, picks him up, and barely dodges up Krino. It even takes damage from Arthur, his teammate's grenade. And then they just turn the script against them, flip the script, and start nading. Arthur even nades up Krino again. Arthur naded his teammate twice in a row to then have also Nasser join up. They're just piling up onto him. Poor guy.
What a save, though. What a save. Safe of the tournament so far. I know this was a good save too, but I feel like that one's the better save.
Those are more much good smokes, save. I would say. Good smoke.
Yeah, Mark definitely clutched it up there for his team. Oh no. Simon, what country are you from? I am from Colombia.
He is.
South America. America.
America. Hell yeah. I wish the next zone. Oh yeah, you already read that. Champions should be invited for any region. Yeah, invitation slot only makes sense if it's a local team from the tournament, and also when it's a previous champions of the previous year. Actually, I'm thinking for PMGC, who should be the invited team for Thailand? Because you know it's in Thailand. I think Bangkok is the city that makes the most amount of sense. Vampire?
I think Vampire. Vampire is a lot better this year than last year.
Wait, or E-Arena, because E-Arena also is from, is it Thailand or Vietnam? I think it's Thailand.
No, they're from Thai.
Yeah, it's Thai. I wasn't 100% sure. But actually, E-Arena, if they do well at PMWC, maybe even in the fall season for SEA, E-Arena's not out of the question also.
True.
Yeah.
I think Vampire though, just because of
Yeah. Makes sense.
how much they bring to the table, you know,
Yeah, I agree.
and what they've been able to achieve in the previous, in the past as well. PUBG Mobile Esports. The Arena, I feel like they might be too fresh for that kind of slot.
Unless they dominate the rest of the year, then maybe.
Unless they do insane, then yeah. The
Unless they
Arena,
qualify.
please.
If they qualify directly, because they already did, as we know, they won summer season. So point-wise for PMGC, they're looking pretty good. So actually, if they qualify, maybe VPE also. I don't know. We'll see. Chinese teams
Good
should
comment.
get to play global teams more. They make it very entertaining. What do you think about that? I agree. Jason Kaplan.
Agreed.
I would like to see more PMRCs. I would like to see PMRCs between teams that not regions that we don't see happen too often. I don't know. You could have, if India comes back, you could have PMRCs with India. You could have PL ones, Korea, Japan.
Who do we want to see fight India teams on a PMRC?
Oh yeah. Actually, could you do a
regional clash.
three-way fight, like 3 regions, or just 2?
I think 2, just to have it more even. Just
2.
8 apiece. I would want to see India versus
Don't say
Americas.
Americas. I knew it. I knew you were gonna say America.
I was gonna say MENA, but that's like CSA would be good too.
That's a challenge, though. That's
Yeah, that's a hella challenge.
yeah, but
Well, I guess if we don't want to challenge, if we want to like just softly put him back into the global, then MENA.
yeah, MENA India to start things off, get them back into the scene, and after that you could do CSA and CSA India PMRC. Woo! Zooey mama, hell yeah, I would watch that.
Or India versus Southeast Asia after that.
Hype. I would like to
That'd be
have
sick.
Europe versus Americas. That's always one I've been asking for. Europe Americas
Yeah.
would be sick as a PMRC.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you want to see Brazil versus Turkey.
Yes, pretty much. You got me there. You got me cornered.
I think Alpha 7 will be champion this time. What do you think? I'm not too sold on it, and this is coming from one of the biggest Alpha 7 fans.
It depends.
Not too sold on it.
You can tell with Alpha 7 on day 1 if they're going to be champs or not. Just like, what
For
Alpha 7 are we
real.
getting? Pakistan versus India. I mean, you would do a PMSL region, so you would do CSA versus India, but yeah, that would be hype.
Yeah.
Have you guys played PMSL before? Played? No. Never played PMSL. I would just I would have a survival time of 2 seconds.
2 seconds. For real.
Or would you just get wrecked?
Nah, you gotta give yourself more credit. It'll be like 15 minutes.
Maybe. I mean, I would rotate pretty nicely.
Yeah, 15.
Rank the regions from last in